The Olympics were fading from the headlines. Every day something else crept into the headlights of the media's all-seeing eye. Memories for those involved faded a good deal slower. The athletes would keep their successes and failures for years to come. Spectators at the packed stadiums could always say, "I was there." Those caught up in the bombings in the capital, and those who saw the would-be bomber executed at Weymouth, bore the scars and the memories forever. But at Larkham Manor, time and tide waited for no man as its agents continued to carry out direct action against those who sought to bring the nation into disrepute. Phoenix had been in the thick of the action in London. Kelly Dexter and Hayden Vincent were in Weymouth. Others had been positioned around the country, ready to strike where required. But throughout August, Rusty had been stuck at Larkham, waiting to join in the fun. On the first Monday of the new month, that time arrived. Erebus invited Rusty to join him in the orangery alone. Rusty was slightly surprised. Phoenix generally attended these special meetings with Erebus. Now and then the old gentleman condescended to letting the tough ex-SAS sergeant join them. A face-to-face meeting was a privilege not to miss. Rusty arrived at the orangery at the appointed time. He wore a clean T-shirt for the occasion. Erebus nodded at Rusty and noted the slogan across his chest. SAS, Super Army Soldier. He passed no comment.
Thousands of foreign domestic workers live as enslaved people in Britain, suffering sexual, physical and psychological abuse by their employers. Over 15,000 migrant workers come to Britain every year to earn money to send back to their families. Many endure conditions that amount to slavery. They can suffer physical and psychological abuse. Thousands are not allowed out alone. They never have a day off, work all the hours God sends, and receive a pittance. Foreign diplomats are among the worst offenders. Unlike those brought in on a domestic worker visas, their workers cannot change their employer and face being homeless or deported if they run away. To prosecute diplomats for treating their workers as enslaved people is extremely difficult. One young girl was trafficked from Nigeria to London when she was 12. The girl's employer worked as a cultural attaché at the embassy. The young girl was a domestic servant. Behind closed doors, she was raped and beaten. Aged 14, her employer threw her into the street. What had been her crime? She asked for a day's holiday. The attaché left her with nothing. Terrified and alone, she could do nothing but sit on the street waiting for her abuser to change his mind. He relented in the morning, and she returned to household duties and be at his beck and call whenever he wanted her.